Black Magic Sorcerer here with another video. Santa La Muerte has been a interesting spirit to work with. I feel very connected to her and the new snake I got. I feel like they're friends somehow or something. I feel like I see a lot of her uh, elegance and beauty in her when she shapeshifts as a female human. And now my fucking voice is trying to change. um, the voice changing thing is something that I'm now starting to notice a lot. Um, it's almost as if I wanted to, I could become a puppet for a moment and something could talk through me, but I'm just not ready to allow that to happen. And that's probably why I've never had a possession. So perhaps I need to figure out a way to get my mind past that fear. And that's what working with death is really all about understanding that death is part of who we are, it's part of existence, it's transition, but we have to look at it realistically. She has a lot to do with time. I think one of the big stressors in life is that we know we're gonna die and we don't know what that looks like, but we just know it's gonna happen. So it kind of fucking puts a little bit of a different spin on things as opposed to if we knew or at least suspected that we are immortal, which we are. So I come to the conclusion that spiritual people, occultists, people that have this gift to connect to spirits, they have this incredible understanding that they're not just pieces of meat walking around, that there's something inside of there that has its own body, has its own way of moving around and experiencing a whole other realm or realms. And that's a solace that I think a lot of people will be jealous of. So, it's really hard to get upset with people or get angry or, really hold a grudge too long, because what you really realize is all that was, all that hate, all that rage was just you stewing in your own fucking juices. you know, if you're that fucking upset about something and you really want to kill someone, then I guess you know what you got to do. So put the fucking candles down, and what are you waiting for, right? Well, it's not that simple, is it? We want to be able to kill and get away with it. That's the important part. Because almost anything that's worth doing in the realm of Earth is worth taking a risk for, but not if it's a risk that pretty much ends your own life or affects it to a point that it makes life pretty much miserable. So, for those of you who are out there committing murders, or you think you want to because you think that human sacrifice is necessary, all I have to say to you is this: I have not and would not condone such a thing if I had a coven or a Nexion or a group of people I was working with, and, two of the 10 of us said, we're going to go fucking find someone and we're going to kill them tonight. It's just, I get it. There are people here that I would love to dispose of. I would love to dispose of them. But here's the deal: you're not safe if you do it that way. Use magic. Holy Death wants you to use magic to do your assassinations. That's her message to you, my friends. So I hope that relieves any anxiety you have about proving to yourself or others that you're some sort of super badass because you're willing to commit a murder. Uh, what's even more super badass is committing murders without having to actually commit the murders. How about that? Uh, A tree limb falling and hitting your enemy's head and killing them is an act of nature. That is not murder. A car accident is an accident. It is not murder. Someone falling off the front porch because it's a little icy out front and splitting their head open, that is an assault. That's just having a shitty day. But let's just look at the contrary. Let's just look at what will happen where I live if I decided I'm just going to start assaulting motherfuckers that I have a problem with. The charge for assault is more, I'm pretty sure, than it is for stealing $1,000 worth of stuff. Because you can charge someone with assault, they're going to go to jail. But if you call the cops because someone stole $500 worth of electronics, they just laugh at you now. So who do we have to thank for this? Well, ourselves, because we're allowing it. You know what's funny is people get pissed off about politicians, but if you think about it, you're the one paying the motherfuckers. So next time, do something different. Find someone that wants to run, that supports your beliefs and your so perfect program for everyone else's life. Go find that person. Go be that person. Go run for fucking president. Do it. It was always supposed to be a normal person, just one of us. It wasn't supposed to be no fucking Ivy League, stuck up, smart ass that has no fucking scruples other than to take advantage of the bank account we create for them. So stop fucking crying about their actions and start thinking about what the fuck you're going to do something about it. You know, there has to be ways to get things done in a somewhat of a right way, because then you fucking keep your honor. You go kill someone, no matter what your intentions were, no matter how horrible that person was, they're going to just say you're a fucking murderer. Because even a total piece of shit still has a mother out there somewhere. Even someone you perceive to be the scum of the earth has some motherfucker out there that thinks that they're fucking worth keeping around. And because of that, the bleeding heart fuckheads just do away with executions. Oh, we're just going to stop executing people. If you're a state that has stopped executing people, you're a fucking asshole. Because what you're doing is you're depriving those families of their right to get revenge. You're motherfuckers. And now vigilantes have to go out and do your fucking job because you're a fucking asshole. You're a bunch of low account motherfuckers. Thank you, politicians. We love you. Keep spending our money and doing whatever the fuck you want while everything falls apart. Stupid fucks. Think of the families. Think of the people who have been fucked over, the women that have been sexually assaulted, all the fucking crimes that happen. And you're just going to let these motherfuckers walk. You don't even have the decency to put them out of their misery quickly. You waste even more money by putting them through even worse hell than it would be if you just knew the motherfucker did it and took the motherfucker out back and shot him. You torture these people instead of just giving them a speedy execution. You know, you got a third-time rapist coming back in the pen. That motherfucker needs to die. I'm sorry. Oh, it's your third murder? It's time to die. Death is the fucking answer, my friends. The problem is, if you do it any other way, you won't go down in history as a badass. You go down in history as a murderer. Use black magic, my friends. Don't commit physical murder. Just murder motherfuckers with the forces of darkness. And that's my message for today. And I really hope you take the ball and run with that one, because I tell you what, I've been running with it and I fucking like it. Dark blessings.